right? Good morning. Good
Sir,
morning.
I have doubt in install sample application of Apache, sir.
Yeah, Drakshayani, what is that?
So last where install a sample application on Apache, I have doubt in that, sir. I didn't get that.
You didn't get what?
So that installing a sample application, sir,
Correct.
in Apache.
Are you saying
Yesterday I tried it, but I didn't.
you didn't get it?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I can troubleshoot that, but not now. You also can check with Binoy. Is your WhatsApp group created? Not yet created. For this batch.
Sorry, sir.
Oh, you say no. There is one WhatsApp group for your batch.
Okay.
So once that group is created, once you are in that group, there will be a guy named Binoy, Benoy. He will guide you on all technical issues.
Okay, sir.
So if you come offline, it will be easy for him to manage. Online, right? Still he can help you.
Sir, I'm staying in Assam. I can't come offline, sir.
Where?
Assam.
Awesome. Where is that?
In Mysore.
I see.
I think.
It's a very long distance.
Yes, sir. Long distance.
Okay. So no worries. We will arrange online support as well for you. Or I can do one thing right away. Are you connected from your laptop now?
Yes, sir.
Can you share and I will check why it's not working?
Okay, sir.
I can do it now. Yeah, please go ahead. Yeah, share screen. So have you got the option to share?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, please. Yeah, you can see now. Can you please show how are you doing it?
One second, sir.
Uh-huh.
Here we have instances,
Right.
and this is a sample instance.
Okay.
I'm running.
See, you selected all instances. Better.
No, sir. I did select all instances. I only selected one instance.
No. See the checkbox left hand
Okay,
side.
okay, sir.
You click on just sample, not beside that. No. So I'll give a shortcut.
Okay,
Click
sir.
on sample one name itself. Name, not on the checkbox. Okay. Yeah. Connect now. Connect. Yeah. Click on connect. So you're saying you installed Apache, it's not working.
Yes, sir.
So let me see how you did that. Yeah, please show me how are you checking it. Have you installed Apache?
Yes, sir. I installed Apache.
Can you try this command sudo space systemctl space status.
Again, sir.
Yeah, status.
Space.
httpd. Enter. Okay, it's running. That's good. Can you do ls?
I didn't get, sir.
ls space
ls space
slash
/var
var
AR
slash www slash
slash
HTML. Enter. See, there is no file here.
huh.
And go to browser. Copy your public IP. Here itself you can copy in the same screen, bottom left corner. Copy that. Not entire one, only IP address. From copy that. From 16 till 167, copy that.
Copied, sir.
Right click,
I copied, sir.
Go to, click on that. Click new tab.
Okay.
Paste this. Control V. You didn't copy that. Go to previous tab. Not here.
It also.
That itself open. You close this one. There is one more window. Where is that? Click on that.
Sometimes internet not working.
You open again. You open your console, AWS console again.
Okay.
Click on it. EC2. So what I see, you don't have index HTML. Click on instances. Instances. Left hand side. Okay, anything is okay. Click on sample one. See, click there itself. See, 1 second, Rakshayani. You don't have to click on the checkbox. Okay, no, come back.
Okay, sir.
Come back once. Can you directly click on sample one? The name, right? You have name sample one. Can you click on it? EC2 instance name. Click there also. That's fine. Yeah, see. Don't click on the link. Sorry, don't click on the link. You click on the name.
Okay, sir.
In that line, it will auto select. See, click on running, otherwise. Do a mouse click on running. Yeah. Click.
Okay. Okay, sir.
It selects. What I'm trying to say is you don't have to go to the checkbox and select. You can click anywhere in that line and it gets selected, except on hyperlinks. Yeah, now click on.
Okay, sir. It's running only, sir. Correct.
No,
Okay.
Connect. Again, say connect.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Copy your public IP. I'm sorry. Go to first tab.
Can I go back, sir?
No, just click on first tab. Leave it. First tab. First Chrome tab.
Okay, sir.
You're confused, maybe. Now that is second one. I am saying click on first one.
Okay. Okay, sir.
IP.
Let's say connect.
No.
Connect.
Copy public IP. Click
Okay,
on.
sir. I copied.
I don't see you clicked it. Yeah, now it's clicked. Put it in next window. Your internet is slow.
I think laptop is not working properly, sir.
No, it's
Sir? Yes, sir.
Copy this public IP, paste it in new browser.
Okay.
Window.
Let's connect.
No. I want you to access the application. Don't click on connect. Take public IP, put it in the browser you want. Click new. 1 second, I will take control. Just a minute. I don't know why you're confused. Can you give control to me? Yeah.
Okay.
See, I copied this, right? I'm saying new window. This is what new window, right? It's very slow.
Yes, sir.
So here, paste it, enter. I'm asking you to do this. It says it works, which
Yes,
means
sir.
you don't have your file. If you create your index.html under /var www html, then your output comes here. It is working.
సార్ ఇక్కడ వరకు వచ్చింది మళ్ళాక వేర్ HTML డెవలప్మెంట్ ఫోల్డర్ చెప్తుంది కదా సార్ అది రాలేదు నాకు సో జావా హోమ్ అని క్రియేట్ చేస్తారు కదా
Yeah, I got it, Drakshayani. That's what I'm telling you. 1 second, I'll tell you. You did not create index file. You missed it. That's what I'm saying. VI where
Okay.
www, is it www?
No, sir, WQ. Okay.
HTML, right? Then index.html. You didn't create this file. Okay, it seems like there is a swap file. But delete.
Given double slash
Sorry?
double slash while you entering the command.
Double slash.
Yeah. You given that, so that's why it's showing error.
Can you please speak louder?
Sorry, check the command that you've given now. I think double slashes was there.
Or I will say recover.
Recover. I didn't get it.
There are many swaps.
Yeah, see, you given while opening the file that you given, see, after www, there's double slashes is there. So
okay, let me wait. Okay. Just a second, I'll fix this one. Yeah, it should be.
Here, double slash.
Yeah, I'll fix it. Yeah. But still, it will be same, I guess. Yeah.
there is another slash after www.
How is it? 1 second. So I'm putting my data here. H1. Demo. Okay. Save and close. See, I created index file. Where is that? Copy. Sorry. So paste and see that it comes now. So earlier you did not create index file. That's why Apache was delivering its default file.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. Okay, fine. So let me take control and let's continue. Okay. So yeah, that's a simple one, but useful demo running sample web application on EC2 instance. And also let's discuss on free tier options. So how to stay in free tier while using EC2. EC2 free tier limits. Number one, AWS gives 750 hours per month. See, AWS gives 750 hours per month free. Or I could say 750 running hours better. So in a month, you get 750 running hours free. And only T2 micro. Only T2 micro. Remember, T2 micro. 1 CPU, 1 GB. So 1 CPU, 1 GB memory. Anything else is not free. See, if you wish, you can try out of free tier. But it incurs cost. It will not stop. Amazon will not say, no, you can't try this. Amazon will not say anything. You can try anything. But anything you are using out of free tier, that is going to be part of your monthly bill. And I said several times, you don't have to pay the bill. So as a free tier, as a student, or as a startup where you're exploring, right? You're not going to use those servers. You can always ask Amazon to waive it off. One thing. Number two, you can leave it off. See, if there is a bill, let's say my AWS account has 5,000 rupees bill. Option one, pay and use. Option two, leave it. Amazon will not be behind you for paying that bill. You go and spin up new account and start practicing it. That's how you should use it. You never pay bills for Amazon, except you're using it for your production workloads. For example, production workloads means my website, right? It is running in Amazon cloud. So if there is a bill, if I don't pay the bill, they will block my website. But ultimately, I need my website, I'll pay and I will. But coming to students, even though they block the servers, we're fine. We used them for practice, right? We can spin up new one and we can work on new things. Got it? Yeah. Cool. That's about EC2 free tier limits and 750 hours. You can try multiple instances, but total number of hours must be under 750. It is not 750 per server. It is overall 750. If you run 2 servers for 1 month, it becomes 750 plus 750. First 750 is free. Second 750 they charge. Yeah, it is not per instant. It's not per instant. In the overall account, you get only 750 running hours. And if you are running, let's say, 10 instances, 1 full day, 10 into 24, 240 hours. So after 750, whatever you get, so that they charge you. The remaining, obviously, free. Cool. Then resizing instances. Resizing, which is very important. And I said cloud computing is flexible, right? Flexible means you can increase capacity, decrease capacity instantly at any point of time. So resizing instances means changing the size of CPU and memory. It is possible in cloud. It's about changing size of CPU and memory. You can change it at any point of time. Yes, but the condition is instance must be in stop state. The only condition is instance must be in stop state. Only then you can resize. Steps to resize. Go to AWS console. From there, instances. Select instance. Then, one second, I shall see this one. And one more suggestion. Whatever I'm giving in the doc, better avoid taking it. So if I miss something, right, I say some terminologies on that, just capture them. If something is missing, capture them. Otherwise, I don't think you need to put efforts on taking this. But it's up to you again. You want to take? You can take. I don't have any problem. So yeah, console, instance, select instance. I'll show here. Go to EC2. Click on instances. Let me take one instance randomly. See, you don't have to select here. You can click here or anywhere. Select. So let's say we have 17. So I selected all 17. I want to select only one. You click on that only one. Okay, say unselect and just click on that only one. So I always click. This is something handy. Then moving your mouse all the way to this checkbox and doing it, you can select from anywhere. Now, what is its type? T2 micro. Is it free? It is free. Yeah, it is free. And I want to change from T2 micro to T3 medium, for example. Can I change? Yes, we can change. So go select the instance, actions, instance settings, change instance types. See here. Actions, instance settings, change instance type. See, change instance type. It's giving you an option to choose the instance type of your choice. Let me go to T3 medium. See here, T3 medium. T3 medium offers 2 CPU, 4 GB RAM. I apply one question for you. I apply Tomcat. Previously it was T2 micro. Now it changed to T3 medium, but it is stopped. Is my bill on or off? Off. It's not running. The bill is off. And to change, right, it must be in stop state. Let me try this on running instance. This is running instance, right? Let's go to actions, instance settings, and see this. Change instance type is grayed out, disabled, which means instance must be in stop state to change the type. Yeah. You can use filters like, see, running, it will show only running. And I want to stop them. Okay, and this is about resizing instances. Can we resize instance? Yes. Can we resize live instance? No. Instance must be stop state. Yeah, let's move on to EBS volumes. Important topic. Take it. EBS volumes. Now we discussed about CPU memory network component of the server. So EBS is the disk for the server. So we go to console, click on services, Let me see storage. Under storage, you see EFS. I'll cover that. FSX, I mean, both are similar. S3, S3 Glacier, right? So there are different types of storages. EBS is also a storage, but EBS is a disk for EC2 instance. So EBS is persistent. EBS is highly durable. EBS is scalable. Disk for EC2 instance. Let's do that here. EBS is highly durable, scalable, persistent, hard disk to EC2 instance. Yes. Amazon charges separately for EBS volumes. Got it? There's a separate charge for EBS, separate charge for EC2. So let me show how the disk is represented. So generally, disk is embedded. Disk is part of your server. Basically, you take laptop will have a disk internally, correct? It is kind of fixed inside the server, but EBS is not like that. So EBS is designed like external hard disk. Yes, yes, replace, and EC2. See, typically disk should be inside the server, but here it is not inside the server. It is designed as an external hard disk to the server, like this. And it is connected through a network. One instance can have multiple EBS volumes. Say disk one, let's say it's 30 GB, and disk two, let's say this is 100 GB. Likewise, you can attach multiple disks. So the reason for this design is if EC2 instance crashes, still your EBS can be retained and attached to a new EC2 instance. That's the reason they designed like this. It's not embedded in the EC2 instance. Rather, it's designed as an external hard disk. Yeah, more than one EBS volume can be attached. Right. And volume, a volume can be detached from one instance and attached to, of course, yes, you can detach from instance one, attach to instance two. That is possible. And it is durable. What is the term durable means? Durability talks about data loss, means When you say data is durable, even if a failure occurs, if data is not lost, we say it is durable. So how it maintains or how it achieves durability. So behind the scenes, data, any byte you put on the disk, that is stored in 2 copies, 2 different hard disks. So even if one disk crashes, your data is safe on second disk. Better to say, EBS replicates data using you must know all these details as a cloud engineer, cloud architect. Only then you can think and design a durable, scalable applications in cloud. If you don't know this point, if someone asks you what happens if a failure occurs on the disk, you can tell EBS by default maintains 2 copies on on discrete disks. If failure occurs, only that one copy gets affected, we will have the second copy to retain our data. And all that happens behind the scenes automatically. We don't have to do anything special for that. It is built-in feature of EBS. And you can resize volumes. Like you are changing instance types, you can resize volumes. That is, you can increase the size and can't decrease. Remember this. You can increase, but you can't decrease. Makes sense, right? If I give you a pen drive of 5 GB having full of data, can you decrease that to 4 GB? Not possible. So obviously. And I said persistent. What is that persistent means? Persistent means data stored on the volume is permanent until it is deleted. Even if EC2 instance is restarted, stopped, data will persist. That's the meaning of persistent. So in your academics, probably you learn, if you're from computer science background, RAM. What is RAM? Temporary memory. Read-only memory, we call it temporary memory. Means data in RAM is lost when a server is stopped or rebooted. But data on hard disk is permanent. So EBS volume is hard disk, and of course it is persistent. Data stored on the disk remains there until you go and delete it or until something happens to that because of failures. It is persistent. And you can resize it. You can only increase, you can't decrease. You can detach from one EC2 and attach to other EC2. All those options are there. And you can encrypt EBS volumes. What is the purpose of encrypting? Security. For example, I have a password. Yeah, I stored that password in database. And let's say you are a support engineer. You have access to that table. When you run the query, you can see passwords. But I want you to run the query. I want you to access the table, but I don't want you to see actual password. What's the solution? Encryption. So the application can encrypt the password and store it in the DB. Even if you run the query, you see the password, but not actual password. You see only encrypted password. So likewise, the encrypted option is to secure EBS volumes. So customers like J.P. Morgan from bank, some finance institutions, pharmaceutical organizations, they will have very strict policies. And whatever sensitive data they have, right, according to company's policy, that has to be encrypted. That's the case. Amazon should provide that feature. If Amazon, let's say, JP Morgan goes to Amazon and JP Morgan is evaluating AWS cloud for moving their workloads into AWS cloud. And such questions may be asked to Amazon by JP Morgan. Maybe let's say, do you support encrypting disks? If Amazon says no, what happens? JP Morgan will back out. They will not get into the deal. That's the reason cloud should provide more options, right? One customer may be interested in this, he will use this one. And others may not be interested, they will not use this. But cloud should make sure it provides all the features where customers need. So, and one more thing, cloud computing, right? It's not one-time activity. So there are so many teams working in Amazon. So they're constantly innovating what new features can be bought into EC2, what new features can be bought into EBS. So there are separate teams for EC2, separate team, right? Databases, separate teams. So likewise, they maintain very, solid, technically skilled people who constantly work on innovations. Plus, they do take feedback. The customers can give a feedback. Let's say I'm a customer, I'm using Amazon Cloud. So I'm looking for some ABC feature. It's not there. I can send that feedback to Amazon and they will try to bring that feature in next releases. So that constantly happens. So here, AWS volumes can be encrypted if required. And if you don't need, you can leave it without encryption. Yeah. Let me give one simple example. Let's say someone went to data center or the Amazon employee of data center itself misbehaved or whatever. He wants to cheat, he wants to pick up the disk and he wants to misuse that data, whatever. If he gets the disk also, if it is encrypted, can he see actual data? No. To see actual data, he requires a key. For that key, he may not have access. So that's the reason all these concepts are important. So encryption, yes, it is supported. And next one is EBS volumes are availability zone specific. Means, you know, right? Did I cover this? Did I cover regions, availability zones? No, okay, no problems. So what I do is, I'll take 5 minutes. So I'm jumping out of this context and I want to explain about AWS global infrastructure. Only then this point makes sense. In the document, I will move it above, but in the notes, you can take it wherever you wish. It's a very tiny concept. AWS global infrastructure. So this helps cloud engineers to understand how Amazon is maintaining its data centers, its infrastructure, so that we will be in a position to provide best design, best solutions to the customers. See, on-premise versus cloud. In on-premise, we maintain data centers. In cloud, provider maintains data center. That's the only difference, right? So obviously, AWS maintains data centers across the world. Or across locations. Now, if you are the person deciding about setting up data centers for Amazon, how do you think? Where you wish to keep them? Would you wish to keep it in one place or several places? What do you think about it? Several places. Okay, several places is right, but will you keep it in one country or multiple countries? Multiple countries. Why multiple countries? Why not one country? Yeah, I will give an example. So, Indian government wants to use AWS cloud for its Aadhaar application. Will Indian government allow to have this data in US? No. So that's one reason why the data centers must be in multiple locations. So considering all these factors, what Amazon has done, it has chosen good places. India is definitely a place for everybody to do business. Obviously, right? Any business in India will click, like Amazon e-commerce website, Apple products, or any products, almost any product in India, because of the culture, because of population, we have many things. So doing business in India is easy. So obviously, they picked locations like India, right? Singapore is again a hub for IT. Sydney, Australia is also a good place for IT people. UK. So they picked good places, prominent places, and they deployed data centers in those locations. And Amazon calls them regions. Regions, according to AWS, region is a geographical location like Mumbai, Singapore, Sydney, Ireland, etc. See, according to Amazon, region is this. Means in every region, Amazon is managing data center. So there are about 20 regions, I guess. After you log into console, here you can see that which region I am in, Mumbai. So the servers I create, which region it is deployed into, Mumbai. Expand this. In US, there are 4. Mumbai, here we have 6. 4 plus 6, 10. Canada, there is 1, 11. And in Europe, there are 5 again, 16. 11 plus 5, 16. This is South America, 17. And there are 10 regions that are not enabled for this account. So they are keeping those regions disabled. So you see more than 20 regions. Amazon is maintaining data centers in more than 20 regions. Do you know Hyderabad is also a region? See this? And it announced this region in 2019. I remember news 2019, I think so. They announced this one. And recently they opened this region. So for India, we have 2 regions. One is Mumbai and the other one is Hyderabad. But maybe due to our free tier, whatever, the second region is not enabled for this. But we can use it, Hyderabad. Okay. Now, Hari wants to deploy his applications in Hyderabad. Again, is it good to have one data center in Hyderabad or multiple data centers in Hyderabad? Which is good to have? Single or multiple?
Multiple.
Obviously multiple. See, in our office also, we have 2 sources of electricity. One, the direct electricity offered by the government. So if electricity is down, it's off, okay? The power is off. We have inverter. So because of inverter, we will not run out of the power. I mean, our laptops will run, projectors will run, televisions will run. So we have that second backup. So likewise, right, when you deploy applications, don't depend on single data centers, and it is highly essential to have a second or third data centers. So keeping again those things in mind, what Amazon did, in every region, it has multiple data centers because them availability zones. For short, we pronounce it AZs. Actually, we write it AZ, but we pronounce it AZ. Now onwards, I will not give it, I mean, I will not say full. I will say AZ, which is availability zone. Under every region, you'll find two or more AZs. So that you can implement high availability for your applications. Let me show this. What do I mean saying, I mean, highly available applications? Availability zone 1. And let's name this availability zone 2. Of course, that gets inside a region. Of course, yes. Let's say this is Mumbai. Mumbai, inside Mumbai, I mean, availability zone 1, availability zone 2. They are discrete. They are in distinct locations, not in same place. Let's say if Bangalore is a region, one is in Marathalli, one availability zone is in Marathalli, second one is in Electronic City. So availability zone in Marathalli and availability zone in Electronic City combinedly called one region, which is Bangalore region. But there is no region in Bangalore. There is region in Mumbai and Hyderabad. There is no region in Bangalore. Yeah, it is like this. So it can be 2, 3, 4, depends on the region. Mumbai has 3. Hyderabad, I need to check. And Singapore has 4. US, some of the regions have 6, 5. So the number of availabilities will change from region to region. Right. Now, coming to the point, high availability. Suppose I want to run my website in Mumbai region on AWS cloud, and I want to run my website on EC2 instance by installing Apache, for example, Apache web server, JHC. This is my website. So one option, I keep a server in availability zone 1. And if this availability zone 1 fails, my website goes down, won't be reachable. To achieve high availability, what I do is I deploy one more copy in availability zone 2. Now we have 2 servers in 2 different locations. If a data center in Marathalli crashes, so the server running in Electronic City will help my customers to access. So, and yeah, there will be a load balancer. When you have more than one, right? You need a load balancer. And also remember, Load balancers are also spread across zones. Means there will be a copy here and copy here, but endpoint will not change. So I keep it here. Assume a load balancer is also deployed in both availability zones. If this crashes, only traffic to that server is avoided. Still the traffic goes to second one. If both are crashed, that's a different story. We need to think about how to handle that situation. So in this case, our application is highly available. Why it is highly available? Because it is deployed in more than one availability zone. Take this. The following illustration. Application deployed in multiple cases, so it is highly available. So as a cloud architect, you must always think about high availability. For dev environments, HA is not required. Test environments, HA is not required. But for production environments, HA is required. Now, so now I said EBS volumes are AZ specific in sense, creating EBS volume will be in one AZ. Okay. So if you have EBS volume here, can that be used by a EC2 instance in other AZ? No. That's the point I'm making there. So volume in AZ1 can be used by instances in same AZ. So cross AZ access is not allowed. So in global, this is about global infrastructure, region, and availability zone. There is one more concept called edge locations. We'll discuss later. Now it is not relevant. We'll discuss later on. Yeah. Volumes. Any questions so far? Are we good? Yeah. So let us see where this EBS volume comes into picture. By launching EC2 instance, go here, instances, click on launch instance, give a name. I call this EBS demo. Come down. This is Amazon machine image that separately we'll discuss. And instance type, I explained you little about what is instance type. Keep you guys know about it. Networking, leave it now. And this one, storage. This is your EBS volume. And if you see the warning or the information, it says free tier eligible customers can get up to 30 GB of EBS general purpose SSD or magnetic storage. There are different types of disks for different workloads. And if you click on, you see many options are there. So going forward, going further, I will cover all these options for you. But where you get that option is while launching under storage. Default size is 8 GB. And if you want to increase, you can increase that. But remember, only 30 GB is eligible for free tier. So if you launch with 100 GB, what happens? 30 is free and 70 you have to pay. But there are other EC2 instances also. Correct? There are 17. Let's say each instance is using 8 GB. 17 into 8. 80. 7 8 how much? 56, right? 136 GB. Just putting it back to my free tier. Okay. See 136 GB, out of that minus 30, and we need to pay for 106 GB. So running hours 750, but total disk capacity is 30 GB. So if each instance minimum takes 8 GB, to stay in free tier, we can launch up to 3. 8 3 is 24. And if you launch one more, it becomes 32. So 2 GB will come out of your free tier. And again, right, it is per hour charges. They won't charge you for entire month. So per hour charges. Let's say you have a disk of 1 TB for 1 day, they charge for only 1 day. Yeah. Root volume. So what is a root volume? The volume where operating system is installed. That is root volume. It is important to remember what is root volume. Right? Let me show. Click on launch instances. This one, right? What is that? Root volume. The default disk you get, right? That is root volume. You can add additional volume. I said one instance can have more than one volume. Click and choose the size. And this is not a root. See, root means the operating system. On root, you'll have operating system. You can add additional disks for running your applications. For example, I want EC2 to set up database. I can use a root for my operating system. I can use additional volume for my database. Let's say I will choose this 250 GB, and on this disk, I will install database. That is how generally volumes are used. One volume for running OS and other volume for running your application. But if you wish to go with single root volume for OS and application, it's up to you. So tomorrow, we will see adding additional volumes. Followed by, we'll go through volume types. There are SSD type, HDD type, and the last one is magnetic storage. And again, under SSD, 3 different options, HDD, 2 options. We will see all those different volume types, its characteristics, so that as a cloud engineer or architect, you'll be in a position to pick up the right volume for a given use case. That's all. Thank you, and see you tomorrow. I think today we don't have anything to practice, correct? Yeah, we didn't do any demonstrations, but go through the document. Please don't miss that. You must do it every day. Thank you.